One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Aurora. Throws to the tight end. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He's got the tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
They're not thinking three. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the single back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Just plowing ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rich. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The running back has it. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Aurora. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Pressure coming. touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Dropping back, it's Aurora. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind this.
Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. understanding I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And he grabs it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a man. It's Aurora. Got his man down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Using his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Okay.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Rushes on him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
First down, Texas.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Aurora. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
He makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The RPO, it's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Jumped on top of the pile. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal at the 1. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Right back to it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.